Ohio politics is heating up fast, and these new numbers are impossible to ignore. According to the latest Ohio governor primary polling average from race to the White House, both parties are heading toward dramatically different battles. Let's begin with the Democratic primary, where the competition is intense and wide open. Senator Sherrod Brown emerges as the strongest Democratic contender, leading with 59% support. This reflects his deep-rooted presence in Ohio politics, strong labor backing, and long-standing name recognition across urban and working-class voters. Close behind is Amy Acton, polling at 51%. Her numbers signal something important. Voters still remember her leadership during the public health crisis, and many see her as a calm, technocratic alternative with crossover appeal among independents and suburban voters. Former Congressman Tim Ryan stands at 40.9%. While still competitive, Ryan appears to be struggling to consolidate Democratic support, especially as Brown and Acton dominate key voter blocs. Now let's shift to the Republican side, where the story is completely different. This is not a close race. Vivek Ramaswamy is dominating the Ohio Republican primary with an overwhelming 75.1%. That number alone signals near total control of the GOP base, driven by strong MAGA support, national visibility, and aggressive grassroots messaging. His closest challenger, Heather Hill, is far behind at 17.8%, unable to break through in a race increasingly centered around Ramaswamy's personality and ideology. Former Ohio State football coach Jim Tressel polls at 12.8%, benefiting from name recognition but failing to convert it into real political momentum. Meanwhile, Robert Sprague at 3.4% and Jeremiah Workman at 1% remain non-factors in the primary. But the most critical data comes from the general election matchups, because this is where Ohio's future could truly be decided. In a head-to-head race between Amy Acton and Vivek Ramaswamy, the contest is incredibly tight. Acton polls at 44.9%, while Ramaswamy holds a narrow edge at 46.2%. This suggests that Acton has the ability to pull moderate Republicans and independents, making this a potential toss-up race. However, the dynamics shift when Tim Ryan faces Ramaswamy. Ryan polls at 44.3%, while Ramaswamy expands his lead to 49.4%. This gap indicates that Ramaswamy performs better against traditional Democratic politicians, while newer or non-traditional candidates like Acton narrow the divide. So what's the takeaway from these numbers? Democrats have strength, but also fragmentation. Republicans have unity and a dominant frontrunner. If Democrats fail to consolidate early, Ohio could tilt red once again. But if they rally behind the right candidate, this race could become one of the tightest governor battles in the country. Ohio is no longer a safe race for either party. The margins are thin, and momentum is shifting fast. This is why Ohio's governor race is now on the national political radar. Subscribe to Shocking Election Poll.